In today's class, we will see examples for converting infix expression into postfix expression. So we are going to convert an infix expression into postfix. So in this, you will write three columns in the matrix. The first column is the scanned symbol. Okay, here, whatever symbol you are scanning from the input, that you will write. Then we have the stack content. This is nothing but what is the current content of the stack that you are going to write here. In this, we will have more than one character, because all the characters that are available on the stack will be written here. Then we have the output. The output is nothing but so far whatever is your postfix expression, that we are going to write it at the. I have the scanned symbol as A. Now try to understand that this is very important. When you get an operate symbol, just check whether it is an operator or operand. This is an operand. When it is operand, simply write it on the output. So I have here A at the output. Don't anything in the stack now. Okay, so when you get an operand, simply write it at the output. Then scan the second symbol, it is plus. So plus is the next symbol. Now the stack is empty. You see the previous line, stack is empty now. When you get an operator, if the stack is empty, push it into the stack. Okay, because remember, we are using operator stack. All the operators will be pushed into the stack, right? We never push an operand into the stack, we push only the operator into the stack. Now, I am pushing the operator plus on the stack. When you push, don't write it at the output. Then scan the next symbol. It is open parenthesis. When you have open parenthesis, just push the open parenthesis on the stack, even if it is having many characters. Okay, for open and close parenthesis, we have special rules. If it is open parenthesis, don't worry what is already in the stack, just push it into the stack. So I am pushing open parenthesis on the stack. When you are pushing, don't write anything at the output. Okay, now the next character is B. It is an operand. When you get an operand, write it only at the output. So previously I have A at the output. Now I am writing B also. So my new output is now AB. Next, scan the next character. It is multiply. See, whatever I am writing here are nothing but from the input string only I am writing one by one. Now the next character is multiply. This is an operator. When you get an operator, you have to compare the priority. Okay, now you have to compare the priority of the operator with the priority on the operator on the top of the stack. Okay, so now I have multiply. On the top of the stack, I have open parenthesis. When you have open parenthesis on the top of the stack, whatever new character you are getting, just push it onto the stack. Okay, because if it is open parenthesis, you are going to take it from the stack only if you get in close parenthesis. Therefore, if you get an operator, if the operator on the stack is open parenthesis, push the new operator onto the stack. So I am pushing multiply on the stack. So now multiply is placed over the open parenthesis. Okay, next. I am getting the next character as C. It is an operand. When you get an operand, write it at the output. So previously AB I have, now I am writing C at the output. Next, the next character is minus. When you get an operator, now you have to compare the priority of this operator with the priority of the operator on the top of the stack. Now, what is the operator on the top of the stack? See the previous one, multiply. Okay, now you have to check whether the priority of multiply is greater or priority of the new operator in your hand is greater. Okay, now I have minus. Okay, the priority of minus is less than the priority of multiply. Okay, remember, when you push anything on the stack, if the priority of the new character you scanned, if it is greater than the priority on the top of the stack, you push it. Otherwise, don't push. Okay, so now the priority of minus is not greater than the priority of multiply. So what I have to do is, if you encounter like this, you have to pop the characters from the stack one by one until you get a character which is less than the priority of minus. Okay, now I have multiply on the top of the stack. It is having higher priority than minus, so I have to pop this multiply. So I am popping multiply, I am writing at the output. Okay, next. After popping multiply, you will have only open parenthesis on the top of the stack. So in that case, you push this minus on the stack. So I have now plus open parenthesis and then minus on the stack now. And then scan the next character. The next character is again one more open parenthesis. When you get open parenthesis, just push it in the stack. So I have now open parenthesis pushed into the stack here. Okay, next I have D. D is an operand. So when you get an operand, write it at the output. So now I am writing D at the output. So I have ABC multiply and then D. Next, I have exponentiation. Now try to understand. This is an operator. So when I have an operator, I have to compare the priority of the operator with the priority of the character on the top of the stack. So on the top of the stack, you see the previous line, I have open parenthesis only. When you have open parenthesis, don't consider anything about the priority, just push the character on the stack. So now I'm going to push this exponentiation on the stack because I have only open parenthesis on the top of the stack before, so I am pushing it on the stack. Next, I have E. E is an operand. When you get an operand, write it at the output. So I'm writing E at the output. Next, I have close parenthesis. Remember, when you get close parenthesis, you have to pop all the characters from the stack one by one until you get corresponding open parenthesis. Okay, so now on the top of the stack, I have exponentiation. Pop it. What is the meaning of pop? Pop is nothing but remove from the stack and then write it at the output. Okay, so I am going to remove exponentiation from the stack. I am going to write it at the output. You can see here, after E, I have now exponentiation. Okay, now since it is popped from the stack, I am not writing in the next line. Okay, now again you have to pop one more character because the next character is open parenthesis. This you pop. Now remember, I am popping here, but in the output I am not writing. What is the reason is, your postfix or prefix expression will never contain open and close parenthesis. Okay, so when you get a close parenthesis, you have to pop all the characters till you encounter an open parenthesis, but don't write the open parenthesis at the output. This is very, very important. Don't write either the open parenthesis or close parenthesis at the output. Now my stack is having plus open parenthesis and then minus. Okay, now I'm not popping minus because it is close parenthesis. I have to pop everything up to the open parenthesis only. I should not pop more than that. Okay, now the next character I am scanning, it is again one more close parenthesis. Now you have to pop all the characters from the stack until you get an open parenthesis. Now I have minus on the stack. I am popping it. I am writing at the output. Next, I have open parenthesis. I am popping, but I am not writing at the output. Okay, remember, don't write open parenthesis as well as close parenthesis in the output. Next, I am getting the character as divide. When you get divide, it is an operator. You have to now compare the priority. Okay, remember, whenever you get an operator, other than the parenthesis, you have to compare the priority. Okay, compare the priority of this plus with the priority of the operator on the top of the stack. Now what we have on the top of the stack is this plus only, because we have already popped this open parenthesis. Okay, so now divide is having higher priority than plus. So you push divide on the stack. Okay, remember, a higher priority operator can sit on the top of the lower priority operator, right? So I am pushing plus divide on the stack on the top of plus. Next, I am getting the operator as F. It is an operand. Sorry, it is not an operator, it is an operand. So when I get an operand, I have to simply write it at the output. So in the output, I am getting F now. Next, I am getting end of the input. All the characters are reached. I have end of the input. When you get end of the input, what you have to do? You have to pop all the characters from the stack one by one and write it at the output. So now I am going to pop the first character, that is divide. I am writing at the output after F. Then I am going to pop the next character plus. I'm going to write it at the output. Now my stack is empty. When your stack is empty, you stop your algorithm. Convert the infix to postfix. This is the expression given to you. Here, first we have the scan symbol X. I told you if you get a symbol as an operand, you will be immediately writing at the output. Then I'm getting exponentiation. So now I will see whether I have anything on the stack. The stack is empty. So if the stack is empty, simply push the exponentiation onto the stack. Then don't write it at the output. Then I'm scanning Y. Y is an operand. If it is an operand, write it at the output. Don't push it onto the stack. So I have XY at the output. The next, I am scanning exponentiation. Okay, now on the top of the stack, you have one more exponentiation. Okay, so when you have two operators like this, you will be comparing the precedence. The precedence of both the exponentiations are same. If they are same, then you will go for associativity checking. Okay, here exponentiation is having right associativity. In case of right associativity, just now we have seen the precedence of the symbol on the stack is less than the precedence of the symbol currently you are scanning. That means the red color new exponentiation is having more precedence than the black color exponentiation which is currently available on the stack. So don't pop that exponentiation, just push the new exponentiation onto the stack. So you will have, at this stage, you will have two exponentiations on the stack. Okay, next symbol I am scanning is Z. It is an operand. Simply write it at the output. Next, I am scanning minus. This is an operator. So when you get an operator, you have to compare the precedence first. Okay, exponentiation is on the top of the stack. That is, red exponentiation is on the top of the stack. That is having more precedence than the correct symbol. Okay, I told you a smaller symbol cannot sit on the top of a larger symbol on the stack. So you have to pop all the symbols with higher precedence. Okay, so now I have to pop the red exponentiation first. That I will write at the output. Okay, then I will pop the black exponentiation. I will write at the output. Now stack is empty. Okay, so you can push this minus onto the stack. So we will have minus on the stack. Next, I'm scanning M. This is an operand. Write it at the output. Then I'm scanning plus. Okay, plus is an operator. So I have to compare the precedence of plus on the precedence of the operator on the top of the stack. On the top of the stack, I have minus. Both plus and minus have the same precedence. When they have the same precedence, check the associativity. Okay, here associativity is left associative. If it is left associative, current symbol, whatever you are getting, that is plus, it is having lower precedence than minus. So you have to pop minus first. This plus cannot sit on the top of minus because stack is having more priority. Okay, so you pop that minus and write it at the output, then push plus on the stack because stack is currently don't have any content. So push it onto the stack. Next, scan N. It is an operand. Write it at the output. Next, plus. When you get plus, now you can see on the top of the stack, I have one more plus. Both are having the same precedence. So I will be checking associativity. Here associativity is left. So if it is left associativity, stack symbol is having more priority. So pop that first because this plus cannot sit on the top of it. So pop that black plus first, write it at the output. Then you can insert this new plus onto the stack. Okay, next I'm scanning P. It is an operand. Since it is an operand, I am straightly writing at the output. Next, I'm scanning divide. It is an operator. Now I have to compare the priority. The precedence of divide is greater than the precedence of plus, which is on the stack. So I can push this divide over the stack, over the symbol plus. So now on the top of the stack, I have now divide because it is pushed currently. Then I have Q. It is an operand. Write it at the output directly. Then end of the input is reached. When the end of the input is reached, you pop all the operators from the stack one by one till you get empty stack. So first I am popping divide. I am writing at the output after the symbol Q. Then I am popping plus. I am writing after divide. Now my stack is empty. So I am going to finish with that. So this is the final answer. Are you able